Welcome back to Going Walkabout. I was just thinking, back over the last year and a half since I retired. I had been in a fast-paced sales job for over 30 years. So fast-paced, in fact, I did not really prepare for retirement, not even thinking about how dramatically my life would change once I retired. Thankfully, my husband, in his infinite wisdom, knew the transition could be challenging, so he pronounced we would spend my first year of retirement traveling. And we would leave immediately, the day after I officially retired. My husband's guidance was a godsend, and it really helped me transition from a fast-paced job to a much slower lifestyle. I've thought about it a lot since then and realized it would have been helpful if I had planned a bit better for my own retirement, preparing myself for such a different way of life. Thus, the focus of this video, 5 things I wish I knew before starting retirement. Just to be clear, this is not financial advice. Rather, it is advice on how to make this big life event an easier transition on your psyche and soul. The 5 topics are not in any order, however, I believe all are important to give some groundwork of things that you can focus on before you retire. Jumping into number 1, get 3 hobbies or more, but at least 3 is a healthy number. Someone said, have one hobby that keeps you in shape, one that keeps you making money, and one that keeps you sociable. I must confess that I fell into this maxim quite ignorantly. However, I think it is something really important to focus on. When I worked, my job was my hobby. I loved what I did and would spend hours on creating presentations or traveling to meetings. I tried cruising the aisles of Hobby Lobby and Michael's in an attempt to find a real hobby, but nothing really caught my passion. My advice here is stick with it. Hobbies are really important. Due to a comment from my old boss, I ended up falling into my current hobby, which is creating YouTube videos for a travel vlog. The YouTube video hobby checked the box on 2 of the 3 hobby bullet points. It keeps me socializing with people as I film, and if I can meet the YouTube criteria, I can monetize my channel and become a fully fledged YouTube partner. I now have over 49 videos on my channel. I'm also an advocate for a hobby like golf or yoga that you can do a few times a week that keeps your body in shape and makes you feel good. Which is a great segue to the next point. Try things out of your comfort zone. Learning how to film videos, edit videos, and write scripts has more than filled the void my job would have left me with. It has not been easy. It requires study, trial and error, being okay with failing, but persevering in the end. Another good hobby is learning a new language, and with apps like Duolingo, it's never been easier. As they monitor your progress with each exercise and reinforce you with updates on your performance and achievements. The benefits have been remarkable. I can honestly say I have not missed work for 1 minute. My new hobbies have kept me so engaged. The added bonus is that at the old age of 64, I'm finding new things that I can do. This old dog is learning some new tricks and loving it. Here we are at number 3, plan travel early. As I had said, I am so thankful that my husband knew that immediately going on a trip and traveling would lessen my feelings of loss at no longer working. I believe it is critical for couples to discuss retirement well ahead of time and make sure you are in sync with your goals in retirement. If travel is appealing to both of you, don't hesitate to get out and do it while you can. As we age, we slow down, and if you leave it for later, later may never come. I'm so glad my husband convinced me to go. We've been traveling nonstop for almost 2 years now, and I haven't regretted a moment of it. At number 4, we have one that I wish I would have been more realistic about. Coworkers won't be there for you anymore. It's hard to think that folks you talk to daily will vanish from your life. However, I've come to see that it is the natural course of things. Your world is so disconnected from theirs. Interactions seem to dwindle as time goes on. So prepare for this. Part of how I started doing a travel vlog was as a vehicle to keep in touch. While it has worked a bit, it has also given me a way to meet and bond with new people. If you can prepare ahead of time for this change, you'll feel a lot happier about your place in the scheme of things. Lastly, number 5, be patient with yourself. Remember, for many of us, it took 30 years to learn our trade. So you have to give yourself some time to learn some new skills, whether it's a language, a new recipe, or how to edit a video. Navigating retirement requires just as much planning. There are supposedly 4 stages to retirement. Stage 1 is the honeymoon stage, which is pretty self-evident. Stage 2 can be disenchantment. And that's what these 5 tips are for, to help you maybe mitigate that. If you go to stage 3, which is reorientation, that is where you really want to be looking at, what do I want to do once I retire? What are your goals? Is it to see as many countries as you can, learn a new language, create a vegetable garden? It's important to refine and define what you want before you actually retire. If you do that, then stage 4 becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, where your retirement can be challenging and rewarding. I'll confess, at having times where I felt a bit overwhelmed, thinking, how do I fill my day? How do I create purpose in my life after so many years of chasing work goals and sales quotas? I know that having these 5 tips before I retired would have been helpful. I truly hope that they have helped you as well. If you have found this information helpful, please leave some comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching our video. If you're enjoying the videos, please consider giving us a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe. Next stop, Fungarola, Spain.